Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Heroes. Today, a sheep and a cow will do battle as typical of farm animals to see who will become the Lord of the Farm. So, after 10,000 years, Camus has finally returned to Fire Emblem Heroes. And so we must defeat him on Infernal so that we can get an extra copy of him that we won't even use. Now, today, the sheep path Genny
you've got my attention.
Shall be using her double savage 6 paths of pain plus razzle dazzle combination, including close counter. It'll be only used for one very specific purpose, and even then it's not gonna be very necessary. She'll also be using Miracle, but she won't be hitting that anytime soon. Because of the way this battle was structured, she will be crushing the skull of cows, and we will all bear witness the fangs of the sheep.
Did you need something?
Now she's angry. Ooh, did you need something? Alright, now let us go and see what happened to Camus and why he has already lost.
Let's go.
I have lived as a knight, and I intend to die as one. There are no other roads left for me to walk. Blah, blah, blah. You know, I was kind of hoping for a more epic quote out of him, but I suppose that's the best we can get out of him now. So, one of the main problems with this map when I initially started, because I was trying to go and do a solo, but I ended up finding a problem, and that is that these cavalry, they all have wards on them. Every last one of them. So, okay, alright. So I thought to use debuffs. And then as it turns out, Camus has Harsh Command. So I can't use Fear either. And this is exactly why I keep telling people Harsh Command is going to be a thing. And you know what? I'm sure with display like this, they're going to make it a thing. Because it's only a matter of time until it's something that appears in the C slot. Oh yeah, at the start of every turn, everybody gets Harsh Command. If that happens, yeah, all those debuffs and chills that you have, you better switch them away because they will literally turn against you. Although I highly doubt it'll be like that harsh. Maybe they'll just remove debuffs or something like that instead of turning around. But Harsh Command though definitely is something you gotta watch out for in the arena from time to time. Just because when it happens, you will take so much damage like you wouldn't believe, and they'll tank so much damage like you wouldn't believe. So anyway, the problem right now is that these guys all have wards and goads, so that they move a lot faster than they appear. Yeah, they look like they have 27 or something speed. No, they actually have like 6 more of that. And then you have this guy with Hone Cavalry, this guy with Fortified Cavalry. You're looking at a whole bunch of really tough to kill cavalry. So when I tried to launch a first strike, I ended up not doing very well. When I tried to use Dr. Sakura, the fear turned against me, thanks to Camus' Harsh Command. So in the end, I decide that I'm going to display the reason why the 6 Paths of Pain Plus is the strongest in the universe. Now, let us go. Sheep path, proceed.
Of course. Glad to sing for you.
Glad to sing for sheep. Yep. So, we step on this.
Huh?
Oh, again, I wish they can
Let's
dance
go.
here, but I know why they can't. Otherwise, they turn into one of these things where dancers just keep dancing each other to infinity. Alright, now,
Here I go.
I could attack,
On
but
the
no,
way.
I'm not going to do that yet. I'm just going to wait here so that
Sure.
I can step on that bush on the next turn. I mean, yeah, sure, I can use Fly Zero for that, but I have a different reason for this. Okay, now, let us go and attack Camus! Sheep versus cow. Whoop, boom. So, while while Camus and his horse friends are just chilling around, talking about the next rally or whatever horse racing bets that they are doing, all of a sudden this horrifying sheep just enters their stables and spreads all kinds of paths of pains on them.
Let us sing.
Now, With the power of the slave dancers behind her, she will continue this ruthless assault. Again, Sheep Path, attack! Now CAMOO's been reduced to even less health. Alright, now let's see. I guess I'll need this one. May this New Year's bring you. And now, time to finish this. Raffle Sheep noises, bang! And then moo, as CAMOO gets sent to the Shadow Realm. Alright, so now let us go and get Azura up and running, having faith in the sheep. Alright, so now that CAMOO is down, I have a couple choice targets. Unfortunately though, this Troubadour is not very receptive to this, so you gotta take down these Ward Cavalries. This is entirely the reason why. I had to do this. Now, the fact that that Sheep Path can do all this though should be a good enough reason for people to start investing on healers. Like, you would seriously not regret raising a healer. I have to keep saying this a million times, because despite all these, there are still people who just underestimate healers, and well, when something like this happens, you realize then that healers are actually the master race of this game, that something like this could just happen. And when you clutter a bunch of units together, they were just asking for it. Now, let's go. Oh, Troubadour shall rehabilitate plus this Axe Cavalier. And this guy goes and hits Azura. Yup. And then Genny versus Red Cavalier. Ooh. Boom. Oh, and here comes Blue Cavalier. However, ding! This is the power of Azura with, well, triangle at that. So, the reason why this stupid Axe Cavalier went to hit Azura instead of me, Sheep Path, is because the Sheep Path has close counter. Not that it really mattered, but I prefer it this way, because that way, this guy is so scared of hitting the Sheep Path that they'll turn to fight Azura instead. So that Red Cavalier, when he does come around to hit the Sheep Path won't... Well, actually, no, Sheep Path probably will be in miracle range and will survive anyway. But I'm just saying these to pretend to sound like I know what I'm saying. Anyway, now let's go and strike down the Red Cavalier. Attack! Bang! Alright, now that that's done, let us go and move this again.
We can do this.
Oh, we can. We can. Yes, we can.
Sure.
We can do this by crushing the Blue Cavalier's skull, but doing exactly 1 damage. Oh my god. This is the entire reason why I couldn't do it with Absorb. I thought I could have until I saw those wards, and then the fact that I can't debuff them because they'll just get Harsh Command made things really difficult for me. So I had no choice but to use something as terrible as the 6 Paths of Pain Plus. Now die! This is what you get for cluttering all these wards together in one place. I will just pick them apart one by one. Now.
I hope your new year is full of wonder.
I like how she's saying that while her clothes are all tattered. Or your new year's full of wonder. Ooh.
Sure.
Alright, now let's finish this once and for all. Sheep Path attack! Alright, now, this is the power of the 6 Paths of Pain Plus. And so with this victory, Genny became the top sheep of the farm. And that is how CAMOO ended up entering servitude and joining the Sheep Path and their wonderful stables and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so I thank you all for watching this painfully brain damaged story of how Pain Plus is superior. And that's pretty much it. I'll have to think of a real solution to beating this map at some point, but I'm pretty lazy. You know what? I'll do that with Sias. That's what I'll do. I'll do a real fight with Sias. Yeah, I feel bad for CAMOO, but you know what? This is what happens when you stack Ward and Gold Cavalry on me. Alright, enough of this. I thank you all for watching. Until next time.